The Sodder Children Disappearance, a true unsolved mystery. Chapter 1. But Christmas Gone Dark. It was Christmas Eve, 1945. The small town of Fayetteville, West Virginia, was quiet beneath a soft blanket of snow. In the Sodder family home, 10 children played and prepared for bed. The war was over, and like many American families, the Sodders were ready to enjoy peace again. That night, George and Jennie Sodder, Italian immigrants, celebrated with 9 of their 10 children. The oldest son was away in the military. Around 10 p.m., most of the family went to bed, but 5 children stayed awake, playing with new toys, promising to turn off the lights before going to sleep. Around 1 a.m., a loud bang echoed through the house. Jennie Sodder awoke to the sound of something landing on the roof, like a thud, a roll, and then silence. Moments later, smoke began to seep into her bedroom. The house was on fire. Chapter 2. The Fire and the Vanishing. Panic erupted. George and Jennie managed to grab 4 of the children and escape, but 5 remained upstairs. Maurice, 14, Martha, 12, Louis, 9, Jennie, 8, and Betty, 5. George tried to rush back in. He smashed a window, cutting himself, and tried to re-enter the home. But the staircase was engulfed in flames. He ran outside to grab a ladder, but it was missing from its usual spot. He ran to his truck to move it under the window, hoping to climb up and rescue the children. But strangely, neither of his 2 trucks would start, despite working perfectly the day before. They screamed for help, but the fire department didn't arrive until 8 hours later, by which point the house had burned completely. Chapter 3. Where are the children? Investigators combed through the charred remains of the house, but no bodies were ever found. Not one bone, not one piece of evidence that any of the 5 missing children had died in the fire. A crematorium operator later confirmed bones would remain even after intense fire. Yet nothing was found. No remains, no ash fragments, no dental evidence. Officials ruled the fire accidental, caused by faulty wiring. But Jennie Sodder knew the lights had stayed on for a while after the fire started. She also remembered hearing strange noises, like something had hit the roof. The Sodders believed their children had been abducted in the chaos of the fire. Chapter 4. Clues, Theories, and the Billboard. Then the clues started to appear. A telephone repairman revealed the phone line had been cut, not burned. A neighbor saw a man stealing something from the property that night, possibly the ladder. A bus driver passing through town said he saw balls of fire being thrown at the house. One woman said she had seen the 5 missing children peering from a car window while the fire raged behind them. Years passed. The Sodder family refused to believe their children were dead. They printed thousands of flyers and posted a billboard on Route 16 with the children's pictures, begging for information. Then, in 1967, 22 years later, a letter arrived in the mail. No return address, just a photo of a young man in his 30s, with dark eyes and a strong resemblance to their missing son, Louis. On the back, a message written in strange block letters. Louis Sodder. I love brother Frankie. Illilil boys. A90132 or 35. The Sodders hired private detectives to investigate, but the man who took the job vanished without a trace. Chapter 5. The Unending Grief. George and Jennie Sodder never rebuilt the house. They built a memorial garden on the site and kept their billboard up for over 40 years, hoping someone, anyone, would come forward. George died in 1969. Jennie, who wore black every day after the fire, died in 1989. Their remaining children continued the search, even into the 2000s. But the mystery remains. Were the Sodder children taken? Was it an act of revenge against George, who was outspokenly anti-Mussolini in a town of Italian immigrants? Was it a botched kidnapping? Or a horrifying case of evidence overlooked? No one knows. To this day, no official explanation has been proven. No remains have been found. No death certificates ever issued for the 5 Sodder children. Only photographs, theories, and a haunting question. What really happened on that snowy Christmas Eve in 1945?